God is saying to value your spirit. Hey guys, it is your girl Joy. I know I've been gone for a while. We're gonna glaze over that because God is saying to value your spirit. I have First Peter 3 through 4 right here in front of me. Well, yeah, chapter 3, 3 through 4. And it says, think about what makes you beautiful. The way that you prepare your hair does not really make you beautiful. Gold things or beautiful clothes do not make you beautiful. Do not think about your body, but think about what you really are like inside yourself. Be patient and do not become angry easily. Then you will always continue to be beautiful. If you are beautiful in your spirit, God likes that very much. This verse resonated with me, and I have something to add on top of that. Let's just get straight into it. Ain't no later. I'm gonna get straight into it, guys. So I don't remember this quote word for word, but it was on my TikTok today, and it was saying that you wonder why God is letting you meet past versions of yourself. And as I'm reading this, obviously I haven't really been meeting people lately, but I feel like this verse is a clear example of that. I think I used to value a lot of, like, I don't think I was super materialistic, but I definitely had some of those traits. And God is like, obviously now I'm not that way, but it literally says, like, it's not about that. It's not about your clothes. It's not about your body. That's not where the beauty comes from. It's your spirit. It's how you carry yourself. That is the true beauty. And I wanted to make a point that during this Bible study, this all was coming to me. That do you ever realize how the world puts emphasis on the opposite of the Bible? Like, the world right now is all about the beauty standard. And what is the beauty standard in this world? It's your body, it's your face, it's your clothes. And I'm not saying you can't be into fashion. I'm not saying you can't go work out at the gym. I'm not saying you can't have your hair bust down middle part. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that don't hold so much value to that, because at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, no. At the end of the day, when you go to heaven, the spirit that you carry, that's what matters. Okay, that's what matters. It's like people always say, you hold so much value to these materialistic things, but when you die, that's none of that's coming with you. Same thing, different verse, right? It's like none of that's coming with you. So it's like, don't hold so much value to the way you look on the outside. And I feel like a lot of people will do that for validation and trying to fit in and fit societal standards. It's like, that's not your purpose. Your purpose isn't to be what everybody else is being. Your purpose is honestly the odd one out, like, you on the other side of the screen, it's not about being like everybody else. Like, you're the one who, honestly, everybody's in line, you step out of it. Like, you're made to be different. You're made to be unique. That's literally what God has on your life. Like, I can't stress that enough, because I had to learn, I wouldn't say I had to learn the hard way, but I had to learn that. Like, I had to realize, like, wow, I'm not like everybody else. And I'm never gonna be. And I choose to follow God. And that automatically makes you different. And I just want to say that don't change for anyone who's saying, oh, that's boring, that's lame, that's whatever. Don't change for that. If you're going to change for anybody, change for God, okay? But don't hold value to your outside appearance. Hold value to your spirit. And I wanted to go a little bit deeper. I don't know if I have these notes written down already. I might like reread the same thing, but ignore that. I feel as if the way that you are in your spirit, like your character, how you react, like it says, do not become easily angry, be patient, like characteristic traits that you carry, not necessarily anything to do with your outside appearance. That is so important, like to your faith. Like, you say you're a Christian, reflect that. I know it's not easy, but reflect what you're reading every day, right? Like, carry those actual characteristics. Like, everybody can say they're Christian, but then when somebody gets mad, are you still carrying that character? And I understand some people have anger issues. God is healing people. God is working with people. That's very understandable. But it comes to a point, like, you've been doing this how long? Like, You've been in your word how long? You should be applying it at this point, right? No more baby steps. Like, you got to apply it, right? So your character is very, very, very important. And it also has a lot to do with like your relationships, like your friendships or any like actual intimate relationships. It has a lot to do with that, because how you act is like what you attract in a way. Like, how you carry yourself is what you attract. You want to walk around be toxic, you gonna get somebody toxic. Why do you think we see that every day on the net, on social media? Mind you, we shouldn't even be that invested into like other people's relationships, but like, why do you think you see that two toxic people are together? Because they're attracting each other. I want to be what I want, right? If I want a friend who's God-centered and, you know, really, truly, genuinely has a relationship with God and, you know, it's going to lift me up, pick me up, then I need to be equally yoked with them. You know, we need to match, you know? Like, I remember I used to pray to God about having, like, Christian friends and stuff. And he was like, but, sweetie, let me hold your hand when I say this, but you're not that. And I know, like, to me, like, I've always thought, like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm Christian, you know, whatever. But don't ever think you're not able to be better. Like, I don't care how invested you are into the word, you can always be better. So let's not sit here and tell ourselves that lie. But truly, I do feel that God wouldn't put somebody in your life that you've been praying for. Let's say you've been praying for somebody who has God-centered to come into your life. He wouldn't put that person in your life so you can waste their time because you're not ready to follow him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like all about being prepared in anything, whether that's people, an opportunity open up for you. You gotta have that character. You gotta have that spirit, because your spirit will take you so far in life. Not even like just like friendships and relationships. I mean, even job interviews. I mean, like the opportunities you get. Like, let's say you're applying to colleges or whatever. Your spirit. I know people go based off essays, but if they had to meet you in person and give you a second chance at being able to go to this college or being able to get this job or being able to whatever opportunity you're looking into, if you were able to get a second chance and they were actually going to meet you and see what your spirit is like, not just what is on paper, you need to bring it. And I'm not saying that for be this person for other people, be that for yourself. Like, if you want to attract what God has for you, first you need to be that. Like, it's simple to say, it's simple to comprehend, it's not that easy to do, but this is your awakening right now. This is your wake-up call. This video right here, this is your wake-up call to get it together and be what God intended. Okay, be what God intended. Like, we don't have time. We do not have time to be wasting. Okay, like, you know, you got people out there you need to reach, right? You can't sit around and be worried about your hair too much or worried about your clothes or worried about, God is gonna provide that. Okay, he is. Okay, he gonna get you that gym membership. Okay, girl, don't worry. But my point is just like, and let's not take away from being modest, because being modest is still a characteristic you should want to carry, but it's more about what's in the inside. You know, it really is about what's in the inside. Like, before anything else, it's about the spirit that you have inside. Like, when you see people get saved, they don't necessarily change right away. Like, it's definitely, it depends on who you are and where you know, it depends. But you don't see the dress code switch up right away. It's what's inside. God start working inside, and then the outside appearance change. You ever realize that? You ever watch somebody's testimony? They don't, like, from the outside, they look like they did yesterday, but that spirit, God's doing something in there. And it's all about the inside, and that is your true beauty. Like, I don't care what society says, I don't care what the next trend is. The inside, your spirit, how you carry yourself, being nice to people, loving your neighbor, that is your true beauty. So really shine in that area before you try to shine in anywhere else, because when you're beautiful in your spirit, that's validation that you're getting from God. Like, when you're trying to better your spirit, that's you trying to impress God. That's you trying to get validation from God. And I'm sure you will get it, okay? But when you focus too much on your appearance, who are you trying to impress? You know, like, your girl is a fashion girly. She keep their hair done. She like to look good. But before any of that, my spirit. When I wake up in the morning, I pray. Your spirit, okay? When I leave this earth, what do I have? My spirit. I don't think I need to explain any further. But y'all should definitely go read 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 3 through 4. Yeah, go read that, please. But yeah, God was just saying, like, let the people know. And I'm like, yeah, I will. So I will see you guys on the next one. I will try to be more consistent with uploading, but I hope that this video really reached you, and I hope that it touched you. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.